Ladies and gentlemen, today I was supposed to be there physically, but I couldn't make it due to some travel restrictions. First, I want to sincerely thank John McDonnell, Member of Parliament, for standing with the Baloch people. I am deeply grateful to him for hosting this important event in the House of Commons. Ladies and gentlemen, on this Human Rights Day, the 10th December, I speak to you not only as someone who has survived, but as someone who has seen the terrible suffering of my homeland, Balochistan. Balochistan was once an independent country, but has faced constant oppression and control since it was occupied by Pakistan. Thousands of lives have been lost, and many people are kept in dark, hidden torture cells. Despite all this, the hope for Balochistan's freedom keeps us going. That hope gives us the strength to continue. If someone asked me how I survived the horrors of Pakistani torture cells and what gave me hope, I would say it was my belief in a struggle for Balochistan's freedom. This faith was my lifeline, my reason to survive. I was forcibly disappeared twice for daring to believe in freedom and human dignity. The first time was on 25th March 2005, a date I will never forget. Armed men broke into my home late at night, and in moments my life was thrown into deep suffering. For 45 days, I went through terrible torture. They beat me with leather straps, suffocated me with plastic bags, and burned me with cigarettes. Sleep deprivation was their weapon, and the screams of my fellow detainees pierced my soul. But the worst part was not my own pain. It was worrying about my family. I remember sitting in a car, chained with the chain when the radio announced it was Mother's Day. At the moment, I feared my mother might have been died from the pain of not knowing what had happened to me. Enforced disappearances do not only harm the victims, they break the hearts of their families too. The second time I was taken in 2010, I thought I would be ready, but nothing could prepare me for the darkness and pain that followed. Even now, the sounds of keys jangling brings back terrible memories, reminding me of the moments before the door to my torture would open. But my story is not unique. Thousands of Baloch men, women, and children face the same fate. They are taken, killed, and they live in fear under the harsh rule of Pakistan. Balochistan has become a land of terror where people live in constant fear of what might happen next. Still, we refuse to give up. Still, we refuse to give up despite the pain and scars. I choose to speak out. I cannot stay silent while so many others are still suffering. On this Human Rights Day, I ask the international community to act, investigate the crimes against humanity in Balochistan. Do not stay silent because silence only helps the oppressors. To my fellow Baloch, even in the darkest places, our spirit remains alive. We are the keepers of hope and dignity for our people. To the free world and the United Kingdom, I shared my story today not for pity, but to show the suffering of my people. In nearly every Baloch household, someone has been taken or tortured. These are not the stories from the past, they are the reality we live with every day. If someone truly wishes to help us, should join our struggle for freedom. Individual support is meaningful, but it is not enough to end the oppression we face. We need a united effort to break these chains. I once again thank John McDonnell and all of you here today for standing with the Baloch people. Your support means everything to us. And I hope one day the fight for Balochistan's freedom will be discussed not only in events like this, but also in the halls of the British Parliament. That would be a step towards justice, healing, and a brighter future. Thank you.